Good morning. This is Pastor Vince with your Daily Manna for January 29th. Your word for today comes from Matthew 5, verses 10 through 12, as well as Matthew 10, verse 22. Matthew 5, verses 10 through 12 says, God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way. That was Matthew 5, verses 10 through 12 from the New Living Translation. Matthew 10, verse 22 says, And all nations will hate you because you are my followers, but everyone who endures to the end will be saved. Again, that's Matthew 10, verse 22, also from the New Living Translation. Friend, as you may know by now from hearing me say it on this podcast and from other people who believe as well, that we are living in the last days of Earth's history. Matthew chapter 24 breaks it down for us of what these last days are going to look like as we head closer and closer to the end of Earth's history. There's going to be persecution. And I want to invite you to listen to our bi-weekly program called Prisoners of War. Prisoners of War airs every 2 weeks on Monday evening at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. As a matter of fact, our next meeting will be this evening at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time right here on the podcast. It is when we lift up our persecuted brothers and sisters around the world who are facing persecution for their faith in Jesus Christ. If you tune in with us on Monday evening at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time every 2 weeks, you will learn more of what the Bible has to say about the close of Earth's history, persecution in the last days, etc. But in the meantime, we want to continue lifting up our persecuted brothers and sisters around the world who are facing persecution, the persecution that many of us, if I could say all of us, are not facing in this country as many others are in other parts of the world. So I share those verses with you because those are the same verses that I share on our bi-weekly program. Once again, it's called Prisoners of War. So listen this evening. Please join us this evening, which is January 29th. Join us this evening at 7 o'clock p.m. right here on the podcast for Prisoners of War. And please join us tomorrow for more of Your Daily Manna. Have a blessed Monday.